Good morning everybody, we're Disappear for Days. It is a very early morning, but today we're fulfilling what we didn't manage to do in our last video, which is go scuba diving. We're really excited for this one, and though the weather is still not that great, we've booked a trip. We're going to do a few dives today. If you've never been scuba diving before, maybe this will be a little insight into what it's like under the water. I'm excited. It's been about 8 months since I've done a dive, and that was my first ever dive, so I'm looking forward to this, but I am also quite nervous because I feel like I've forgotten so much since I did my PADI course. Wetsuits on. It's pretty cloudy still, it's not looking great weather for diving.
Also, if you feel comfortable, I wanna practice the mask removal and also dropping the weights in the surface.
Looking like an action man. Stuff's on.
1, 2, and go.
We're alive. The first dive done, that was really fun. It was really weird to be doing the exercises again after like 8 or 9 months. It got scary again, but it also felt a lot more natural than it did when I first learned how to do them. The footage speaks for itself. It's so cool being underwater. Like, if you have ever thought about doing like scuba diving or anything like that, I would definitely recommend it. It's so much fun. Had some biscuits and a cup of tea just to replenish ourselves a little bit before the next dive. In between dives you have to spend like 45 minutes to an hour just to kind of decompress yourself because of being so far under the water. So during that time you just end up eating a couple of snacks and stuff, trying to get a little bit of energy back in you. The other problem I get as well whilst diving is that I can constantly, when I'm underwater, get like reflux. Like, one of the most important things, or the most important thing about diving, is that you should never stop breathing. So you always should be breathing in or out, because otherwise, you know, you can damage your lungs. But when you get a reflux, you're like, oh, I feel a bit sicky. So I end up having to eat like either a very small amount, or I have to eat like hours before a dive just to let it really settle, and then it makes the dive so much more comfortable. But we're almost at the second dive spot, so I guess we'll see you with our gear on. Second dive down. We're now at the location of the third spot, which is that helicopter island. I suppose it looks like a helicopter. I personally don't see it, but got some lunch. No one's eating it because we're all far too tired and not hungry. And he's also on 11%, so I probably should have charged it during lunch. So there's probably not going to be much during this dive, but The ship's sinking a little bit, but it's fine. Maybe we've put on a bit too much weight. I think that concludes the end of the diving trip. That was absolutely amazing. We managed to see about 6 turtles. On that last bit, our dive master was really, really good. He was like managing to kind of get the turtles to like come over to us. So it was really nice. But it's really convenient as well because, as you can see, the weather has taken a turn for the worse and it is now tipping it down. What an absolutely amazing, fun trip to do. And as I said earlier, if you've not done like your PADI course or scuba diving before, what are you waiting for? Just do it. It's honestly so much fun. And when you do scuba diving, you kind of then see things in a different light. So it's like, now I kind of look at island hopping tours and I'm like, I just want to dive. I don't want to see the surface and just go and sit on a beach. I want to like dive under the water and see what's under there. It definitely does give you a different perspective of the ocean and everything. The dive crew and everyone have been so good as well. Absolute legend. Thanks so much, Kim. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, the divers are back on dry land.
Yeah, I'm absolutely shattered though.
Yeah, you both look really tired to be fair.
Yeah.
But dinner time. So what have we gone for?
Hainanese chicken rice and char siu rice, and then we've gone for soy chicken and rice.
Soya chicken rice.
Yeah, it looks really good though. I've not eaten in legitimately almost 12 hours. It's like doing the fasting again. That's not bad. I wouldn't quite say Hainanese chicken rice is the taste that it's got, but it's a good taste. And it tastes like really nice marinated chicken and some nice barbecue char siu.
Jacob spotted this picture of this huge brownie with ice cream.
Well, this definitely, I was going to say definitely wasn't needed, but it definitely is needed after everything. Just to get some proper calories back in me. It's a chocolate lava cake with ice cream on top. This is absolutely boiling, but it looks so
The smell was
beautiful.
incredible.
I know I'm going to burn myself doing this. Oh yeah, it's basically exactly what you'd expect, just like softest, most chocolatey, sweet thing going, but it's like perfect right now.
For an ube ice cream, had to be done. Right, it's quiz night at the Spin Designer Hostel.
We've not even got a quiz name.
We're Team Disappearfordays.
You have to buy a drink to enter, but if you win, you also get another free drink. So
On your points. The next team gets 5 points. Basically, come on. There you go.
5 extra points to get up and down.
Take
Big
that.
dog. Get the answer?
I can't believe no one else wants to win this quiz.
I know.
want a free drink.
Free shots for everyone, apparently.
Can't complain with free shot.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Okay.
Didn't win the quiz.
We got cheated.
I don't know that we got cheated. I think we just weren't good enough.
I know my Disney movies, alright. I know that I got them all right.
Anyway, we're going to head to bed. Right, come out for lunch. I've got the chicken noodles.
It's called pancit canton guisado.
Got a lot going on, veg and chicken and stuff.
I've gone for some of the pork chop, and Uncle Willie's also gone for some chicken adobo with coconut milk in it. So it's a bit of a switch up from the normal chicken adobo. Can you taste the difference?
Different, but in a very good way.
Oh,
You should try it. You like it.
let's have a little try of it.
It's good.
But I'd say it's still creamy. I'd say it's like
Yeah.
creamier than what adobo chicken is like normally. But yeah, that coconut milk adds like a nice little flavour to it, and it gives it a really nice sauce. I really like that. I wish I'd got that now. This pork chop is really, really good. Really nice amount of like flavour. It's like nice and salty, and it's marinated in something, but I can't tell exactly what. But it's like really, really juicy, and there's loads of fat in it, which, you know, I always say fat is flavour. So yeah, that's like perfect. It brings back proper summer barbecue vibes in England.
The rain is upon us. We've come sought refuge in this hostel to play a bit of ball and have a coffee. I've gone for a hazelnut frappe.
The pressure's on. Oh, close. Second shot. This vlog has particularly a bit all over the place. Because the weather's been so bad in El Nido, it's kind of cancelled some of the plans that we've been wanting to do. We kind of like wanted to go out and spend some time at the beach and stuff, but instead, because it's been raining, we've just ended up playing like a bit of ball and whatnot. We've come out for dinner. We're at the Big Bad Thai for our last meal in El Nido. So the beach is right down there and it looks so nice. It's got such a good view from up here. I can imagine during the day when all of the boats and the mountains are in the background, it just looks like so scenic. The dinner has been served. Yeah, we thought what better way to end our trip in the Philippines by eating Thai food. Wasn't maybe the best choices, but we've still got a few days in Puerto Princesa when we go back, so maybe we'll get more then. We've gone for curry crab and then the classic pad Thai. It looks really good. There's a little pile of peanuts here which just looks perfect for Emma. As a little side dish, we've gone for some Thai fish cakes, and then it's got a sauce which looks like some sort of like orangey mango sauce, so who knows what that'll be like. And then we've gone for Thai tea, because we've not had Thai tea in such a long time. We miss it and we can't wait to go back to Thailand to try it. All right, first up, the Thai fish cake. Oh, that's really dense. It's absolutely packed full of flavour, and it's got like a nice kind of curry taste to it. It's nice and like fishy as well, so it's really, really good. I'm gonna try it with a bit of the sauce. The sauce is not quite a thick, sticky sauce. I can't really tell what it is. It's slightly sweet. It tastes okay with the sauce. I kind of prefer it without, in all honesty. Okay, so pad Thai time.
It's not as sweet as I thought, because the ones in Singapore, the pad thai tends to be on the sweet side, so it's quite good. And I asked the waitress whether the chef is from Thailand. Most definitely, looking at the menu. Yeah, I think it's one of the best pad thai I've had in a long, long while.
These crabs look incredible. Look at the patterning on the shell. It's like such a unique pattern. Oh, they've actually taken it all out for us. Oh, okay. I mean, that saves a lot of the job, to be honest. All right, they've left meat in the legs, which is good. Half the reason why crab is so good, it's just quite fun to eat. It is a lot of ag, but it's like really satisfying when you get all the meat out in one, or when you get like a good chunk of it out. So I've just about managed to get the leg open. Look at all that meat on the inside. Oh my word, it's falling out. Oh yeah. There's an ever so slightly curried flavour in it, which is really nice. The meat on the inside is really, really tender. I'd say not the best crab I've tasted, but it's certainly up there. It's solid. It's the last morning at Spin Designer Hostel, down here for the buffet breakfast. They've got quay today. Right, and that's it for El Nido. We've finished breakfast, we've now checked out. We're heading back to Puerto Princesa now, where Uncle Coily will be leaving us, so this is his last video with us. How'd you feel?
I had a great time being shown the disappear for days method of travel. It's a nice way to live, I must admit. It's good. You guys show me the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I was going to say, there's been a fair amount of ugly, which we obviously haven't shown on camera, like dreadful bus journeys and stuff. So yeah, Uncle Coily's heading back to Singapore. He might be in the channel in the future, so if you want him to appear in the future in some of our other videos, drop a little comment and he might join us. We're going to call it there. We've had a really nice time in El Nido. It's a shame the weather's not been great, but I'm really, really glad we still managed to go diving. That was like the main thing that we wanted to do from our trip, and we managed it. So that's the main thing that we got out of it, and I'm happy with that. If you are liking all of our stuff, feel free to drop a little subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us out a lot. Leave a like and leave a comment on other dive spots in the Philippines, which are really, really good to visit, because maybe when we come back, we'll have to visit them. Yeah?
Now that's a good idea.
That's a deal. See you in the next one. We'll be back in Puerto Princesa. Bye-bye.